Today I will introduce you to this Nora's dollhouse, and I can explain what kind of lamps and lights we have in here. You can probably already see that we have those lamps, the traditional ones, but actually there's an Arduino controlling some hidden RGB LEDs in each room, and those are LED stripes individually programmed there. And then we have a little surprise underneath, taking care of some special effects. So let's get into it. Here, behind the corner, we can see the switch that toggles between the lamps and then those RGB LEDs. And below we have the first light resistor sensing the background light from this direction. And then we can see the other one on the other side. There's this green heat shrinking tube for that one. Both of these light sensors are calibrated automatically so that the Arduino monitors the values all the time, and it scales those intensities between the extremes observed that far. So that works really nicely in practice, and that's a good tip for many other sensor applications as well. The LED stripes have been hidden to these roof structures, so you can't actually see them unless you go inside of those rooms. And all these LEDs of all rooms are connected in series. Now we are under the dollhouse, and in the middle we can clearly see the Arduino there, and that's connected to this white box which contains the main circuit board and the black wire that goes there. From below is the main 5 volts DC input powering the system, and then behind we have the vibrator motor. Let's open the circuit board case. We can immediately see the large yellow decoupling capacitor, and next to it we have the voltage divider for those light resistors. There on the back we have the motor driving MOSFET, and for the developing purposes I attached this red indicator LED, and you can also see the protecting Zener diode. Now that it's dark outside, we can clearly see how this thing works in practice. You can see that all the lamps are on. So in this mode, the dollhouse assumes that there's someone playing with it and someone is around. So in this mode, we have this one programmable light turning on and off every once in a while, giving you a illusion that there's something happening. People are working on their daily activities. And also for the same purpose, if you listen carefully, you can hear this vibrator turning on and off, so it's also giving this impression that something is happening. But then we can turn the lights off and see what happens then. Now we are in this setup where we use those LED lights, and because it's that dark already, the lights are on. But if I turn the light on in here, so the system thinks that it's the daylight, and then you can see that the lights go off, And again, and we have another sensor over there, so you can see the same effect. If I use the flashlight, then it turns those lights on and off. And then we can switch back to the active mode. And there's this connector, sensing connector from these lights to the Arduino, so that when you turn the lamps on, it turns the LEDs off, so it knows that okay, we are in this active mode. We can shut down those LEDs in order to reduce the total power consumption, but that's essentially a software controlled limitation. So if you have enough power, you can run them both in parallel. This is how the house looks at night. In this active mode we have the lamps on, but if we now switch to the passive mode, we get the LEDs. And because it's that dark, we also disable the vibrator motor so that it doesn't disturb anyone at the night time.